All right, so we're heading across the southern states of Australia. I'm 3 days out of Perth, and I'm still not out of Western Australia, which doesn't bother me. But Adelaide's a good 20 hours away from here. But there's a historical marker here on the side of the road. Can you see that? So the history of Adelaide. Adelaide was founded in 1986. I like what the Western Australian government does is they put these sort of historical markers up for people, for tourists and so forth, to understand the rich history of Australia. Yeah, it's appreciated by people like myself too. Champagne comedy. Kalgoorlie, good looking place. There's a lot of pubs here. Look at the pubs, have a look at this one. That's actually a Nando's, but you get my point. Yeah, didn't do much in Kalgoorlie. I just wanted to get my head on the pillow. I was pretty buggered after last night. So today, I'm backtracking back to Norseman, which is the gateway to go to the Nullarbor. And the Nullarbor, pretty much straight line across southern Australia. And then the idea is I'll camp there somewhere. I don't know where. I'm kind of spewing, so I don't reckon I'm going to make the bite today. If I want to camp out, so the bite is where it's the closest to the it's the Bunda Cliffs, where it's close to the water, to the edge. I'll try my best to get there today and camp. But worst case scenario, I'll pull up earlier, and then I can go there and have a walk around the cliffs tomorrow. It's a great day. It's a great day to be alive. It's a great day to be on the bike. Let's roll. Hang on, before we leave Kalgoorlie, you've got to see a part of what it's all about here. So it's a mining town, a lot of gold here, gold mining, that's what it's all about. Have a look at the size of this. Time for some perspective. That thing eats motorbikes for breakfast. So we're at the super pit lookout. Love this sort of stuff. Love it, love it. Love it. Just love it. Is it the caveman male DNA in me that loves this sort of stuff? I don't know. Love it. Righto, the weight of that shovel bucket is 68 tonne. 38 cubic meters is the volume. That's the equivalent, 38 cubic meters is equivalent of 2,500 bathtubs, standard bathtubs. Sorry. Square root, then multiplied by 1.5 by diameter. 1,830 bathtubs. Sorry. Yeah, embarrassing. How good's new tread? Look at that. Look at that, hey. It's a thing of beauty. All right, we are ready to rock and roll. That new back tyre. It's just a nice little comfort blanket. I love it. Western Australia. But at the same time, bring on South Australia, bring it on. That's a lake bed that's dried up. It reminds me of the world's fastest Indian. Bert Munro riding across the Salt Lakes. Long live Bert Munro! Watch that movie if you haven't seen it, The World's Fastest Indian. If you watch that movie, it's all about the journey. It's his journey that's incredible. What he achieves is amazing, but look at the journey. A bit like this journey, this crusade. This is freedom. That's what this is, freedom. So I'm at the junction to head to the Nullarbor. I'm at Norseman. So Kalgoorlie was a couple of hours north from here, a couple of hundred k's, and now the road, you can't see it from here, but that's the road to Adelaide, across South Australia, across the Bight. I was hoping to camp on the Bight tonight, but I'm going to fall short because it's now 11 o'clock and I think I've got a good 7 or 8 hours ahead of me to get to the Bight. But hey, there's still going to be plenty of footage when I get there, even if it's during the day. Don't know where I'm going to stay tonight, but I'm sure I'll find somewhere to camp. And given the weather's nice, it's 23, 24 degrees, so camping's not such a bad option. If I can find myself a bed, I might take it. We'll see what happens. Righto, let's get this grub into me and hit the Nullarbor. I'm looking forward to this. I've never ever gone across Nullarbor. Righto, bit of a bearing as to where we are. Just about to start the Nullarbor, or the Eyre highway. Righto. close enough to the bike, you're close enough to the action to take it in. You're not, you know, 300 meters up in the air. This is all about bringing the experience as close to the bike as we can, rather than a fantasy of 300 meters in the air. So I'm just keeping it real, keeping it real. Spectacular road going around. I'm looking at the map. It's so funny. This is day number 4 leaving Perth, and I still won't get to the border today. That's pretty cool. It's a bloody big state. Yeah, a lot of bushland obviously around here. Not a lot to see. That's okay, that's okay, the sun's out. It's 23 degrees, the sun's out, that's okay. Stretches where you just relax and take it in, look around you. You know, not everything in Australia can blow your mind, but this is still mind-blowing because it's freedom. It's absolute freedom. Nothing. It's all about nothing. So diverse, you know. We had the red Kimberley up north, and then in the Pilbara, then down to the coastline, and now bushland. Incredible state, beautiful state, and the best roads in the country. Western Australia has a can-do attitude. Yeah, I can do that. We can put 4 trucks in the back of one big truck. I love that. Just about everybody I've met from Western Australia is like that. Yeah, we can do that. When I was getting my motorbike serviced and getting things done, yeah, we can do that. Or at the very least, we can have a crack at doing that. It sort of brings up a quick story. Like, if you remember Bo, the guy back at the Ride Day. Bo, hang on a second, I'm going to pull over and talk about this for a second. Because I keep forgetting, otherwise I forget to talk about this sort of stuff. Just came across some V-Strom riders, 7 trips across the Nullarbor in the last 10 months. So yeah, very comfortable bike, this one to tour on. And They are locked and loaded. They're heading over to Peterborough for a V-Strom gathering. I think it's this weekend. So no doubt I'll see the boys on the road. But I'm going to punch forward now and try and get ahead of them and find somewhere to camp for tonight. Yes, there's some V-Strom riders, and I know that on the channel there's been a few comments in there where people are riding their V-Stroms as well. Oh, it's loud. There's 7 times across the Nullarbor in the last 10 months. Bloody hell, what's going on here? Now, I lost my train of thought and I forgot to talk about bow. So, oh, shut up. So what I'll do is I'll talk about him on the road. So hang on a second. Let's get our bearings. Let's see where we are. Because I've got no service. I've got no bloody idea where we are. Righto, we're coming up to a sign here with 2 places I've never heard of. Madura and Kalgoorlie. There you have it, eh? That's where I'm heading. Don't know where I'm staying tonight. I did put in the maps here. Madura, M-A-D-U-R-A. So if I get there, I'll hopefully find a camp spot. That's 330 kilometres away. Another 3.5 hours. It's about 1:30 now. Plenty of stray animals. So anyway, let me just turn this camera off and reset and talk about Bo's story. Righto, so I found out a little bit more about Bo. That's the fella with the wheelchair on the Indian on the ride day. And what I was trying to say before a couple of takes ago is about a can-do attitude in Western Australia, a can-do attitude. Okay, so as part of that can-do attitude that I love about the Western Australian people that I've met, at Indian, what happened was Bo, he got to Indian and said, oh, what's the chances of riding an Indian? You know, given my circumstances. And they said, yeah, we can do that. Or at the very least, they could try. And so I tip my hat to Indian Perth. That's Marty once again. Good fella, Marty. He made it happen. They re-engineered it. They re-engineered the bike on an Indian Scout. And now Bo's riding an Indian Scout. How's that, eh? So next time I'm sitting on my fat ass on the couch, I think about Bo and I go, yeah, mate, that's inspiring. But that's what I'm getting at. That's Western Australia for you. That's Western Australia for you. What I've experienced is that can-do attitude. Nothing over here seems to face people. So good on him. Good on you, Western Australia. And I've still got more of Western Australia to see today. I'm not going to get out of this state for another day and a half by the look of it. So bring it on. It's 27 degrees. How's that for, you know, we're in the southern part of Australia in winter and it's 27. I want some sunshine on me. Love this jacket though, love it. How lucky have I been with this weather? 27 degrees, middle of winter. Let's get out of here before a few caravans end up my arse. So I guess in my own sort of little way, I'm adopting that can-do attitude. You know, not overthinking it. Don't overthink it. Just do it. You know, this ride, just get out there and just do it. So if you're thinking about doing it, stop thinking and just do. Get in 4 wheels, on 2 wheels, 4 wheels, I don't care. Get out there and see Australia. Bloody beautiful country. Imagine hurtling down the highway and an aeroplane lands in front of you. How about this? So this is an emergency airstrip. Righto, it's official, it's official. Now I feel like Maverick off Top Gun. Highway to the danger zone. Speak for yourself. I don't think so. I really should renew that gym membership. Okay. Well, here it is. Hang on, let's have a look. The 90-mile straight, Australia's longest straight road at 146.6 kilometres. It's going to be pretty boring. I don't imagine there's going to be much to see. So I've heard people have told me that, you know, it's just a long. I'll have to try and get some visual of this in terms of how straight it is from a Google Maps image or something like that. Some words that have been used to describe Australia's longest straight road are fun, exhilarating, exciting, non-stop amazement, non-stop pleasure. This is just going to be epic for the next hour and a half. Righto, let's get into it. That was so cool. Let's do it again. Come on, we're going again. We've got time. Never again, never again. I've got to get more material. 90 miles straight. Never again. It's still about 27 degrees. Sun's going down. I don't really want to set up camp in the dark tonight, so I will find somewhere to camp in the next hour and a half. It says I'm an hour and a half away from Madura, so let's try and get there and see what it looks like, and if there's somewhere where I can lay my head down or grab a cabin. Yeah, Madura 156, Kalgoorlie 65. It's great when the weather's like this because you're not phased. You don't get as phased when it comes to wanting to free camp or pull up on the side of the road. Whereas I got caught out a few days back. I got caught out north of Carnarvon. I got caught north of Carnarvon where I got flooded in. It's days like that where you don't want to be camping. Let's see what the next 150 k's has to offer. And then just for a little bit of, just to mix it up a little bit, they'll throw a little bit of a kick in and then go straight, and kick, straight. U-turn to Kalgoorlie because I heard a story today that there's a couple of eagles here that were hit by a truck and they survived, and I can see them now. I'll show you in 2 seconds. Let me just turn this off and I'll turn it back on again. Righto, how's this? We've got Samantha and Bruce. With a wingspan of up to 2.74 meters. They're called Wedge-tailed Eagles. So my understanding is the story is that they were hit by a truck, I think it was, and found and nursed back to health. But one's blind and one can't fly, something like that. How's that for a story? One's been there, Samantha and Bruce, the Eagles. One of them has been there since 2012, and the other one since 2015. Both hit by a truck. They were found on the side of the road by a woman that works there, and they nursed them back to health. Now one's blind and one can't fly. Poor things. Poor things. Righto, this is where I am, a bit of a reference point. Okay, so a place called Madura, that's where I'm going to stay tonight. Actually, she's a bit fresh. Actually, it's a bit fresh. Days, but there's not a lot of super exciting things happening or to see, but it just goes to show the vastness of this country of ours. This part of Western Australia, that whole coastline and then going up to the border, there's a lot of nothing there. There's not much there at all. Like, there's no residential properties, there's no neighbourhoods. It's incredible. It's a big place, Australia, it's a big place. But bit by bit by bit, you get around the country. Just bite-sized pieces. camp on the side of the road. Madura Pass Lookout. It's about 2 or 3 k's out of town, so I've just done a U-turn. Looks good to me. Oh, shit. I've done a U-turn because there's no grass there. It's just all rock. So there's a couple of caravans there, but it's just all hard rock. So I might just roll on a bit further to see what I can find. Okay, if I can't find accommodation back here, down the hill, I'm going to roll back up there and lie on the bloody on the hard ground. I'm going to roll back up the hill if I have to and sleep up there. This is great. Madura Pass. What a great spot. Get away with a room, I'll take it. Let's see what happens. I scored myself a room. Your beauty. Look, you know, I've done enough camping, I think, on this trip. So I treat myself to a bed and a bit of electricity and a bit of warmth. But I'm just going back up the hill. I'm going back up the hill because I want to check this out again. Well, especially whilst the sun's going down. Try and capture something. Have a look at this. Look at that. This might be a struggle this time of the night, but let's just see if we can try and capture some of this view. I don't think that footage was all that flash, but anyway, you get the idea. I'm going to roll down this hill and grab some dinner and go to bed.